this episode of
He's Tyrone.
That means we're live?
Yes, sir.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the world famous Hump. I'm your host, Mon Love.
Yeah.
Franchise Cam is on the sabbatical. He'll be back next week. We have a really big show. No pun intended. We're going to have big squeeze for you. But today of all days, I've been blessed. What's that? Who that? Oh.
It's you.
I've been blessed to be joined by two gentlemen. I don't got the resume, so you got to introduce yourself.
It's okay. You go ahead, go first, bro.
Well, I'm going by the name of Raymo Real. You know, I'm the Sagittarian scapegoat. Usually people blame themselves, and I can tell them they can blame me because I don't care.
Can I bring you in?
That's some food up. Your mama said that's my food up. Fuck the dumb shit, kill it with the drum kick, give it to the nigga with the drum stick.
All right, that's enough.
I like it.
That's enough. And I'm Crazy T, also known as Tyrone, also known as Dick Dastardly, also known as the senior pastor of the Traditional Man Bachelor Church, where no woman formed against me shall prosper. Amen. I'm just gonna come to happy music.
So it's
All right, that's enough. Go ahead, Mo.
no, I was just gonna say, so it's Hump, so everybody knows the world famous Hump is a vagina friendly radio.
Yes.
So just to get that out the way, and tonight I think we're gonna just touch on some headlines and kind of get to know each other.
We should, yeah, man. This is our first collab show, y'all. If y'all ain't used to seeing it, man, we bringing the brands together.
Two, we are one.
One.
We're gonna sing Kumbaya after the show. It's gonna be off camera though. You gonna have to pay for that.
Man, right?
I'll just record it and send it to people.
And look, we got $5 for somebody who can spell it without Googling it.
Oh, man. I can do it.
The spelling bee was crazy.
I can do it.
The liquor spelling bee was crazy.
The look at you like that one.
And I was actually impressed. Like you got a few. I'm like, oh, okay.
Hey,
like,
if you feeling foxy, I got one for the day. I got a Bill Cosby one. Had niggas spell Huxtable and shit.
It's just HUXTABLE.
Yeah. Oh man, I get HUCK S.
No, I ain't even.
spell it out.
I'm not even showing off because spelling is not my thing.
Yeah, no, me neither. Spelling is I'm good at definitions. I'll say that.
Definitely.
Nope.
No. You've been doing good though, Mo. You've been killing it.
Look, I surprised myself.
I'm reading and comprehension, and that's it.
That's
I'm
it,
not
right?
spelling,
Yeah. Give me the information. I'll know it when I see it.
So
Yeah, I like math.
what? Also the number here is 216.
772. Jesus.
Looking around.
33.
It usually comes across my screen.
3393, right?
3393. Lord have mercy.
What up? Nay. What up? Rita?
What up?
How y'all doing tonight? Call in if you have questions.
Please.
So let's get started, fellas. What you fellas want to talk about?
Man, well, Bill came home to mix reviews.
Billy Mack.
Oh,
Why does everything divide our community?
it does. It's almost it's black versus women at this point. You know what I mean?
We are never unified about anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we are. Hey.
Yeah. Hey, facts though. If we mad at the same shit, we'll come together for that. We'll come together if we pissed off.
You don't like it? Shit, me either.
Yeah, for real.
That's how true bonds are formed.
It's black anger.
So I
Strongest
think we touched on it last week,
Okay.
and me, Goldie, and Cam touched on it. But how do y'all feel about Sir William Huxtable?
Oh man, I got.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Look, I got mixed feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because on one hand, there's the man does conspire to keep the black man, ruined and destitute. But on the other hand, it's like, man, 60 women, damn, Bill. Ugh, it's hard to fight for you with that kind of.
The numbers. I'm a numbers dude.
Yeah.
And to me, numbers don't lie.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
the number, the percentages. Like I play the percentages a lot, and the percentages don't lie.
Yeah.
So where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah. But it almost seems like too much. Like when they had OJ. Like OJ was wrong. But they had.
wasn't.
They wouldn't. I'm saying OJ did it. I think.
No,
you know what I mean? But
he was found innocent.
okay, true. But they had. That's because they got greedy and they had too much evidence. Like
But
the evidence
the
they had
evidence-
was
but the
fine.
evidence
The
was
small
planted,
glove
though.
here.
Right.
The evidence was planted.
But I'm saying like the real evidence that was there was enough to
Was
get him.
thrown out. Was
Yeah.
thrown out.
Throw
So,
that little glove in there, man. They ain't
so,
even gonna-
so for me, he's innocent.
I got you.
He beat the system.
He did. But I say that to say that just because Bill got convicted don't necessarily mean that the system was right. You know, they let OJ slip through there. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's a bunch of stuff that proves the system is not what it's supposed to be.
Right.
And very rarely does the system work for us.
Rarely.
So, you know what I'm saying? On that part, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm not saying that Bill didn't do it, but this was the state. I mean, this was them messing up on their own. You know, telling him, "Hey, you ain't gonna be in trouble for saying something."
And that's where the
And
thing
use
got
it,
goofy.
And it was like, "Yeah, this is your words."
That's
like,
another, like how do they have the two trials, right? Like the OJ thing. OJ got found innocent in criminal court,
And then civil.
And in civil, he lost. It's like it's the same. He got tried for the same things. How do you
That-
win one and lose the other?
No, the first one was for your life. You know, it's free. You
Yeah.
know, this other one's for your monetary value.
We can't take you to jail, but we want some of that money though, nigga. Flat out.
But I
Heisman Trophy?
guess,
That's me.
but I guess in civil, they can kind of prove that because she was affiliated to him led to her death.
I get that.
I mean, that's just me being.
Yeah,
know
but I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
she was affiliated, all right. You in my house with this waiter? Nigga, I'm the juice.
OJ said he was at McDonald's.
You're right. Ain't that right, Kato? Give Kato a check.
He was, mhm.
I don't know, man.
OJ said I ate my fries and saved my main course burger when I got home.
Yeah, I bet.
Main course burger?
Who has a main course at McDonald's, man?
That was a Big Mac.
That's just rich people talk.
That's rich, right? But I don't know, man. So Bill, I'm glad he's home, and honestly, I feel like this was his punishment. It was like, nigga, your reputation's ruined. Go back, you back to the streets now. We don't need to do anything else to you. Nobody's gonna do business with you. You better try buy BET or something, nigga.
I mean, so how long before you think his luster comes back?
Ooh. I don't know if it can, man. And just
You
the
don't think
times.
so? 10 years from now?
Just the
20
times.
years from now, we ain't gonna be celebrating him and forget about.
Bill gonna be dead.
That's what I'm saying. But that's my point.
Oh, after he dies, maybe.
I said his I should say his legacy before.
Yeah.
Like, is this really this 2 years in prison going to really impact his legacy?
Seems like it, man. This new generation don't care. It's like you did wrong, cancel. You know, like you said with cancel culture. I don't think it's gonna come back. I just got done watching the Cosby Show, like all 8 seasons, binged it, and it is great. It is.
Cosby Show is great. A Different World is great. There's so many other things that he touched or inspired was great. But then, like you said, think about some of the other stuff. Think about when they were telling the story about how you tried to stop Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
So, like, think about if that would have succeeded. How many careers that started?
Yeah.
You know how much entertainment that brought me?
Definitely.
You know how
Definitely.
much trim I got? No.
Talk that shit back. Hey, for
Saturday
real.
nights because of Def Comedy Jam.
Telling that Def Jam jokes on the host.
But I'm saying,
it started
so-
behind a comedian, didn't it? Wasn't it Hannibal Buress?
It was. And he just made a joke, and it was like Google Bill Cosby rape.
But then, like you said, it had been rumblings in the '80s. But like you said, he was so at the time it was accepted. He was so powerful, so it's kind of everybody like
Yeah.
Then Hannibal Buress said it as a joke, and like you said, the generation we were in, Googled it and like, oh, this shit is real.
Yeah, and you were making a point earlier about taking advantage. That's the problem I would have with
Right.
it. It's like you build, women want to sleep with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's no need to do anything extra.
You can have any type, any almost anybody you want, even as a married man. So you can have. So what else is it? Well, my cousin, he actually had a theory like certain celebrities, they have it so much, they have it so many ways. Like other things excites them about. Like they don't get off on just. You know,
they got to go
it's gotta
further.
be something.
No, I get
So-
that. But in some cases, like I went back and watched all the Dr. Phil's, the interviews with the ladies on there, and if nothing else, Bill's an asshole. You know what I mean? But the one girl, she's like,
but I'm an asshole, but I don't rape chicks.
that's what I'm saying. So like the one girl, she was like, yeah, Bill brought me to a room and he sat me in a chair and he stood over me and I looked around and I looked up and he exposed himself. And she's like, my mistake was, when you're surprised, you say, oh. I said, oh, and then he just
Stuck it in my mouth.
stuck it in her mouth. And then, so in that case, she sounds more treated badly than sexually assaulted. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, I'm Bill. You know.
I think I'm gonna call assault on somebody sticking their dick in my mouth.
Well, okay, but she let him finish. So that's where the consent is.
I mean, I've heard.
She wasn't like, nigga, get that out. What is that?
How you feel?
My man Melly Mack said everybody was acting up in the 70s and the 80s, and he said he'd definitely sniffed coke off a white girl, but
Oh, of course, of course.
You definitely
Right, you see,
you're killing me,
rocks
Melvin.
off.
But like I said, it's just a difference. So
yeah,
it's all about consent. And the one thing I've learned about women, especially black women, is if you give them the choice, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna roll with it anyway.
right.
They just don't want to be lied to or manipulated.
Yeah.
So shoot them straight, and you'll be surprised of what. And like I said, I just talked to so many people. One person said, you'll be surprised to find somebody that's into the same shit you're into.
Right.
You just got to talk to enough people.
Like, where you want me to pretend to be asleep at, Bill? I'm gonna pretend to be asleep over here.
So
That's what you like.
I mean, but like I was gonna say before, Melly Mac did it. I've heard stories of him, like I said, treating directors bad and producers bad, and treating them like children in front of like everybody else, and like belittling people. And
Yeah.
just being a fucking tyrant.
Yeah, and I've heard that, but I'm saying like that doesn't necessarily mean he was a rapist, though. You know,
Doesn't mean he's a rapist, but then that kind of leads you to the type of power trip he was on.
Okay,
So
now I
you
do
can't
see
tell me
that.
you can't tell me in front of all these people I got to be in control, and I'm probably gonna be in control when me and you are alone, or try to be.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that's, like I said, like an ego thing, like just
No facts.
a personality trait. And like I said, so he just hasn't set right with me. It seems personal because he just hasn't set right with me for so long. Because like I said, I thought when they were talking about he was a bad person.
Yeah.
Because like you said, I still credit him and the Cosby Show, especially in a different world, for sending my whole generation to college. It was
Facts.
inspired by a different world.
Right.
We wanted to go to college. We wanted to go to. People started talking about historical black colleges, and people wanted to go to fucking Hillman.
Yeah.
Hillman don't even exist. Motherfuckers wanted to go. So he inspired. He inspired so much and did so much. I was just I'm more disappointed because like you're preaching something that you're not practicing.
Yeah.
And then you're shitting on your people that you claim you love and want to help.
Yeah.
And it's like just because they're not doing it your way. So in that essence, I just believe he became something. He became the thing that he hated.
Yeah, like the worst version, because like we're already white folks looking at us in the fear of the black man, and you know, especially when it comes to white women. So yeah, he kind of perpetuated the stereotype.
If Cliff Huxtable could do it, anybody can.
Right. And look, I'm watching Cliff Huxtable was a gynecologist. I'm like, oh man.
I'm just glad he wasn't a kid doctor. Like, glad he wasn't a podiatrist.
Hey, right.
He got in the pudding business.
Hey, for real, man. But it was hard to watch. So on your point about the power trip, right? Have you heard about T.I. and Tiny?
No.
All right.
The
Sexual.
Yeah.
They got up to 12 accusers, and one dude even popped up and said, "I'm like, what?" But
T.I. took advantage of me.
right, like, wow, what did he do?
Dude is like as tall as my daughter.
Vocabulary test.
Yeah, right.
Dude like as tall as my daughter, and T.I. intimidates me.
And,
Like,
yeah, and oh my God, it's crazy. And then like the girls are saying that they were drugged. Like, yeah, they drugged us with weed and with Molly, and like you drugged
No, that's
yourself.
regular
You
stuff.
was partying. So I don't know, but I can see T.I. in the same category of having that power trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, he seems like an
but
asshole.
do you think he would do that?
He the
with,
king.
like I see R. Kelly. I don't see T.I. doing it.
Yeah. But I don't see T.I. doing it either.
Like I think T.I. is smarter than, like, if I get caught with these people in here, they gonna crucify me.
yeah. And it's like,
I see R. Kelly thinking he's above it,
Yeah.
and doing it, but I see T.I. smart enough to be like, I can't affiliate with that.
They didn't say just T.I. They said T.I. and Tiny.
yeah, and like
He hasn't been wrong.
in both cases, it's like all three. It's no need to manipulate. People want to go with
Right.
T.I. and Tiny.
Yeah.
They can see the Rolls Royce. Yeah, we
You-
going with
you-
them.
You never hear Rick James rape stories.
Right. Now he
And-
kidnapped the bitch
and
once,
his-
but he ain't never raped
and his
nobody.
daughter was like, I used to wake up, it used to be midgets walking around and people, and
Midgets.
she was like, that was just regular at their house.
Yeah.
But you never hear Rick James rape me or Rick James kidnap. I think it might have been it.
He got kidnapped. Him and his girl kidnapped another girl, but
Got
that was
somebody
it.
at crack pipe point.
Yeah, that crack right.
But that was still later on.
Burn your
That was
ass
still
up.
later on, 90s and 2000s. That wasn't 80s, 70s, and 80s.
Yeah, no, but I don't believe the T.I. one, man. But
Yeah,
It just seemed-
my girl Jessica said T.I. does have some odd shit he does with his daughter.
well, okay, but that just seemed overprotective. I ain't even mad
That's
at that.
odd as fuck.
Like, I'm right there with the doc. Nope. Open her up. You see.
She's not a car. She is not a car.
But I don't know. Like that doesn't.
Nah, that's weird.
It's creepy, but it seems
It's weird, dog.
on the extreme side of good parenting. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure. You don't think so?
What's
I'm be
Flame
out
will
here.
be
I'm
there.
be out here Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm look.
So it's three of us. So now we can, everything can be a vote. So it's
Yeah.
it's 2-1. So
Yeah. Because look, I'm weird too. Look, in my heart of hearts, like I give my daughter my insurance card and I sit in the parking lot, like just let me know how everything goes.
yeah, I mean, I listen, but it's too much. I don't even want to know. We don't have to discuss it.
Yeah, I'm just
As long as you're healthy, we're good.
I'm creeped out about my kids' privates anyway. Like, okay, fix it. I don't want to know about it. Just
Yeah, it's your
talk to your
area.
mama.
I don't need to.
Sir, you're gonna have to wait out there. No, I'm gonna be in here.
Give me some gloves, stat. Like, what are you doing, man?
Know what I need to
Yeah,
do.
he does some. That's a little bit more. And then it's not even his paternal daughter either.
Oh, it's not.
That's not.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
I don't think that's his.
That makes a
I mean,
little-
not that it makes a difference. I know if that's your kid, that's your kid. But
Yeah, true. But
that's
I don't know.
still just creepy.
Blood makes it a little more okay.
Does blood make it more or less creepy?
It makes it less creepy because
think
okay,
so?
he could be in there. He didn't. She came from him. It's different. Just some
I
random
really-
dude
I
like,
really
but
think
then
it's
your
different.
mom's boyfriend. Your
Listen.
mom's boyfriend in there with you.
When my daughter started, I just sent her like on 300 when they send them off to become a man. I just took her to the wood, come back when it's done. Like,
You're a woman now. You have to go off.
go kill a lion, come back.
Did you do it? Awesome.
Also, yeah, she came back. She came back. She must have made it.
I just embraced her and welcomed her to the tribe.
You could have went halfway and just hid the bushes for a while.
Oh.
Came
Look,
back.
I was
That's his
terrible.
actual daughter? Are you sure? So one of the boys. Who? Okay, she said that's his actual daughter. All right.
I was terrified. When my daughter got hers, I just threw some pads in the room, like, figure it out. Slam the door. Don't come out to
Figure it
the
out.
Give her a map and a pie chart. Here
Yeah,
you go.
just, I don't know. You want to talk about it? No, Daddy, me neither. Let's go.
Good.
Fine.
To do it like Adam Sandler on Blended.
Right. You are a boy. It's true. Like, I don't know. That's all I know to teach you.
We can go hoop now.
Yeah, but the rapist aside, man. I didn't like how they was trying to come at Felicia Rashad. You can't cancel Claire Huxtable.
You can. They'll try.
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying to
she didn't
For
do
showing
nothing.
support for somebody.
And
For
she was
showing
just
for
yeah,
support for somebody she loves.
it's her friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as
So-
their relationship goes, it's probably whatever.
And I get that with people that didn't sever their relationship or didn't like kind of get out the way of it. It was like, he's my mentor, my friend, so I get that. Like I don't blame them for that. But yeah, you can't come out for Felicia Rashad. She's good money.
Oh yeah, always. Like she's always been a lady of dignity and integrity. It's like
She's always
let her
been that
talk.
simple.
Yeah.
And that's how she feels in her heart.
Until Bill start backing her up. Shut up,
Hey.
Bill. I got this. Shit.
And it seemed like she would have seen something. All these time.
Or do you turn a blind eye?
Yeah, maybe she's old school.
Somebody
Let's
gonna
see
have
that.
to Rudy.
You ever seen the Jaguar Wright interview that she does?
Oh, about Common.
She talked about comedy. She talked about Talib, and she just like the fact that she was like she turned her back on a lot of stuff she could have possibly stopped, or saying,
Stuff that didn't happen to her, like other stuff.
No, it didn't happen to her. Just like other girls, like she
Gotcha.
would see other girls on that path to like I know what happens on that bus,
Yeah.
and not tell them. Like she feels bad about that. Which so I think is genuine. Like she's taking responsibility for like I should have said something.
Right.
Holding herself to a higher accountability. But I still don't think I don't know about like I'm torn about blowing a whistle on people.
Yeah.
Blowing a whistle on people years later.
Yeah, it's kind of like if
now
you
you're
can
not-
if you can stop it,
Right.
maybe that's the time to blow the whistle.
Right.
But it's like it's 40 years later. Like man,
Somebody having that just sprung up in your head. You know
Right.
what? They done pissed me off for the last time.
Yeah,
I done been sitting on this for 40 years.
You can't
Yeah.
you can't besmirch people's good name because like I'm most of the time because they're writing a book.
right, right. And some of it seemed like that. Like with Bill, it seemed like after like the first 10 women, girls were like, oh yeah, he said something bad to me back in the day. Let me jump in.
So it's a slippery slope, but I'm still on the he's a piece of shit train.
I am, but I'm gonna say I don't believe all the women.
I definitely don't believe
Not
all
all
of them.
of
It's
them?
definitely not 100%.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me out of 50 it's none.
Man, yeah, and the girl Constant that he got convicted for indecent assault, which is assault that's not rape. So he seems like he's more on the molesty side. I mean, still wrong, still more on the molesty side than the ran up in them side of what he got charged with. I don't know about all 60 women, but for the one he got charged with, he was on some creepy granddad shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Just don't want to envision that, Bill.
You see, look, you take the pills and then you open your legs and then let me.
so what else we got? What else we gonna dive into?
I don't know. You want to talk about what's the runner girl?
Shikari.
Shikari.
Richardson?
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can jump on that.
So she got. If y'all that don't know, Shikari Richardson got punished. She's suspended for 30 days for smoking a blunt from the Olympics.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah,
Which
she's
is
not going to
big.
be able to participate at all now.
Yeah, and they banned her. They just banned her from the Olympics, which I think is wrong.
Oh, that's hard. Too harsh.
It's harsh, but I think like she's young enough where she can actually gain momentum and bounce back big off this, because it's not just the Olympics. You got the World Games, you got the Pan Am Games.
Yeah.
And if she's smoking an Olympic champion at one of them, and then the Olympics is coming up 4 years from now, she's going to be money.
That's what makes it seem so harsh. 4 years is like a long time for you
is.
to go for your gold medal for something as small as a
something as
weed.
small as weed,
Yeah.
No, I mean, I definitely agree, but
She about to go get her a marijuana brand.
She might as well.
Run with it.
yep.
She might as well,
Might as
man.
well.
But I just don't see it seemed like an outdated rule. Like weed.
Well, it's the
Definitely.
Olympics, so like it ain't like the state that she was in. Like this is every country they agreed on it. Like you got to go in front of them.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm just saying, like, I get steroids, but like weed, steroids, you can alter the outcome. Weed, you lightweight making yourself a worse of an athlete. You know what I'm saying? By smoking weed.
Damn, the
I mean,
Olympics.
but it helps with anxiety and pain, right?
Oh yeah, true.
So you might make yourself, you're free in your mind and you're doing.
Okay, but I get that.
So the big thing is, like I said, again, we're torn with people that support her and people that are talking about they're gonna, boycott the Olympics. But it's like, do you boycott the people, our people that actually did the right thing,
Right.
or do you boycott and support her, even though she did exactly what I would advise her? She got out in front of it and she stood and she took the penalty. She didn't cry about it. So I respect the hell out of her for that.
Yeah.
Do I think she got a raw deal? Yeah, she definitely got a raw deal. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, she broke the rules, and now she has to pay.
Yeah, true. But
So, do we-
21. I don't know.
So do we support her and not watch, or do we support the athletes that make it?
I'm gonna watch, but I'm gonna try to make some noise. Maybe I'm gonna sign. They got a petition going around to get her back reinstated, so I'll sign that. But
I usually don't watch anyway.
I think
watch
certain
highlights.
sports, yeah, right.
But I think, but I do think this is a chance for the masses, not just us as people, the masses to flex their power and and right the wrong. She
Yeah.
definitely deserves to be in the games.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So how we go about that? If other athletes maybe, band with her to get more momentum, because like I said, they can't have the best athletes not show up to the Olympics.
right. Of course,
We are
not.
the best athletes.
Yeah,
So if
it
you
w-
have more athletes say, hey, it's not right, and we're going to pass.
Yeah, and I was like, what if she's in a relay? You know what I'm saying? Like, them girls got to suffer now because
Right. She's in the relay. She's in the 200, the 100. So
Like originally, after the 30-day ban, she was gonna be able to do the relay.
right. Mm-hmm. They said the 200 too.
Yeah, I'm saying but she just wasn't gonna be able to do the 100.
100, right.
Yeah, they should let her run.
Then she come back 4 more years and do the 100 and sweep again.
Yeah,
But for the Olympics, they're doing more harm than good to them.
yeah. No,
She was going to bring a lot of fresh eyes to the Olympics.
definitely. I wanted to see her go.
I was definitely. This was the first time I was excited about seeing an athlete in a very long time.
So her doing it right and knowing the consequences, we chalking it up to young dumb shit or her ego? Like, I'm an Olympic runner, I can do
I'll
this.
do it better. I'm chalking it up to the people around her. The people around me wouldn't let me do something like that. If they wouldn't let me.
Especially if you the one that's gonna get us out the
right.
hood or whatever. Yeah,
just give us exposure. They wouldn't let it happen.
facts.
So-
Facts. That's a good point.
I don't blame her at all. The people around her failed her.
What you think, Mo?
I'm blaming both.
Both?
Still gotta make the decision. I mean, in the end, like let's say that you just went off and fuck that, I'm gonna do it myself. I understand that your upbringing and the people around you shouldn't let you do things, but you tend to go do things that you want to do if you want to do them.
Yeah, and it depends on who's around you. Did you see Simone Biles' brother?
Yeah,
Nigga, he's like around the corner. Nigga.
but there's been so many like that though.
Yeah.
There's been
Yeah.
so many people who got like regular people in their circle,
Yeah.
and you would think that would keep them more grounded.
Yeah, we all got niggas in our family, niggas.
Yeah, but like you said, them the same people that at the end of the day they'll turn you away. They won't let you. You can sip alcohol. You can't sip it with me,
Right.
but you can do it. But I'm not going. What I'm saying it's people that have those morals and so have those standards. Like I'm fucked up, but I ain't gonna let you fuck yourself up. Or I see more in you than I see in me. Or I see you have an opportunity. Dudes used to do it all the time.
Yeah, like the hood used to have that. Like, hey, little man, this ain't for you.
Right,
Going up the street.
This is the new hood.
Man, this just
They still believe the crabs in the barrel thing.
Yeah, if you was an athlete or smart or anything special about you in the hood, your OGs will look out for you.
yeah. Not even let you participate.
Yeah, this ain't for you.
We need to get that back, man. They be like, go ahead and try it then, nigga. You want to try this crack?
Yeah,
Sure.
But now, like you said, it's like a kind of a peer pressure, make fun of you thing, where like you say you a square or you want to prove or like this is not the move.
All right, so I remember like in school, like remember they was talking about bullying and things like that, man. Like, but you got the cyberbullying, bro. It's like, man, you don't fucking block that person or stop looking at that shit.
Yeah. And the cyberbully, like, this nigga is not a bully no place else on earth, but behind that screen. Like, nigga, you ain't scaring
If
nobody.
you delete your account, you ain't even got to see it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man.
That ain't the platform for you.
I don't know. It's a different time, man.
Yeah, Mel said she should get a YouTube channel talking about Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
Shay said she'll bounce back.
I think so. But it's just, like, I don't know. Like Michael Phelps. At least he got a chance to prove he was the best before they took his trophies. You know what I mean?
I think they're gonna hate on our greatness any way they can. They remember Simone Biles, like her moves, they knocking points off because can't nobody else do them.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's like the chick. I forget her name, and I read an article in a book about her. But the black chick that was a skater that could do the double axel flip,
the French chick,
and they banned it because couldn't nobody else do it.
Yeah, because she was like, you're supposed to land on 2 feet. She was like, I'm landing on one.
Wow. Keep it going. They're like, no.
Yeah. How is doing something exceptional a flaw?
It's only for us. It's only for us. They can't
do it.
Right. They probably did it to the first nigga who dunked. Like, hey, that's illegal. Illegal. Don't know dunking. What are you doing on the rim?
Kareem.
Well, they did. Remember, they did ban the dunk.
Did they?
Kareem. Yeah,
No, that's why the hook shot.
Oh, that's crazy.
They made it. They said it was too easy for him to score, so they banned it from anybody from doing it, and that's how the hook shot came.
Man, that's like saying that about Kobe.
I bet if Bill Walton was dunking, they'd be like, "Oh yeah,
right."
Yes.
That's how you do it.
Look at William Walton. He's getting it.
That's like saying it was too easy for Kobe to do it. Like, nope, he got too many tricks in his bag. He's illegal.
Right.
It's crazy.
So that's why I tell people about the greatest of all time conversation. I'm like, they made it harder for Kareem to score. They made it easier for Jordan to score.
True. Hand check rule.
Defense.
That's a good point.
They made it easier because they wanted more scoring.
Yeah, but
and one still leads. No one has scored more points than him ever in the history of the game.
Yeah, right.
So,
but it seems like just for sports, objective with sports. If somebody raises the bar, you should let them. And then
but they're not.
The people following that got to meet that.
They're not a black man named Kareem.
I guess.
Blue Alcindor. They're not a big black dude doing it. Yeah. It's not exceptional when we do it.
If it was Dabney Dumbledore or some shit.
Not around my niggas.
Not around my niggas. Not here.
if it was Brian Pitznagle, we'd be good. Like, oh yeah.
There we go. Hey,
Chad, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm telling y'all, look, the next one, it's gonna be a nigga who dunks from the 3-point line, and the refs ain't gonna know what to call. They're gonna be like,
"It's 3 points,
illegal." It's 2 points. It's just 2 points.
Right.
When I jump from here, it don't matter.
You gotta lay it up for it to be a 3. You can't hold it. You gotta lay it up.
You can't touch the rim.
It's a shot.
But they do, I've seen it all the time. We talk about the Olympics. I was there when I remember watching Roy Jones fight and watching him decimate this dude and leaving out the house like, oh yeah, he got it. And coming back to find out he lost.
I saw that. Why did he lose? They just the scorecards.
I just beat the fuck out this dude for whatever 5-6 rounds, and I'm behind on points. The judges.
He fights like a nigger. Where's he? Like, he's supposed to fight like this, Roy. Put your knuckles up.
Put him up even.
But I literally did that. I'm literally going outside like, oh, he got this. Like, because my father was a big Olympics dude. He watches the Olympics, so watches everything. So I started watching it because of him. So like I said, I would watch it, but especially track and field, boxing, gymnastics, of course, basketball. But I got into watching swimming and fencing and all that. But like I said, I just remember specifically watching Roy Jones fight, thinking, oh, this dude is thorough, and leaving, and he got it taken from him.
That's just how everybody who saw that.
How? So, but it's like how can that wrong be righted? The world saw it, and nothing can be done about it. They took this dude's gold medal. So essentially, they're taking money out of his pocket.
Yeah, facts, and fucking with his legacy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So just messing with his legacy. So I can tell people all the time about Bruce Jenner. I'm like, if you weren't in that era, you don't know. He was a fucking superhero.
Beast.
And he was good at what he done. And
Yeah.
after he did the Olympics, he was everywhere. He wasn't just on the Wheaties box. This dude was everywhere, commercials everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like you take that from athletes. And like I said, he's still Bruce Jenner because of that. He ain't did shit since
You can't win money this year.
Kardashians.
Right.
But I'm saying he's still the same. He's set for life off of what he did in the Olympics.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, fine. Yeah, before even Caitlyn, all that,
Yeah,
he was
before
set
all
up.
that. Yeah, he was set up. He
yeah.
wasn't hurting for money.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm
facts.
saying you take that from certain athletes. It's like college athletes. You take a lot of them. You take the best years of their life because a lot of them aren't going to catch this again. Like I'll say Terrell Pryor and not Toby Bailey. I just forgot his name. Dude played for UCLA. Dude that he went coast to coast, national title layup, won the game. They play it every year, and he can't get money off of it, off his own likeness.
Oh, because he's college.
Yeah, because it's college. Or like Terrell Pryor, when he was selling his stuff for tattoos and stuff like that. So he can't make any money off his name, and that's probably the most valuable his name is going to be. I know he went on to the NFL, but I'm saying at that point,
yeah,
you can't make money off your own name. Like that's
see, they just
crazy.
changed that?
That is. Huh?
Was that?
They just changed that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that
So-
doesn't help.
But because they just changed that, you see that Reggie Bush is trying to fight for his.
Yeah, he should get this
Heisman
Heisman
Trophy
back. Yeah, he should.
Yeah, he took his Heisman
Yeah,
They took their national title.
yeah.
because he was making money.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
But
goofy.
and then like you said, in reality, they really didn't because I don't even remember the fuck who they played in the national title game. I remember USC winning. They did play Texas. Cole McCoy.
Vince,
Vince Young.
Yeah. That was a good
long-
ass game.
Or like you said, or like Michigan. I mean, everybody remember. I remember Michigan playing North Carolina, but Michigan still won the title that year.
yeah,
Like nobody could say, they didn't. The flashy thing, they didn't win. Like who the fuck won then?
yeah. That's
Like-
crazy though, man.
So that, like I said, if you look in history, a lot of people have been stripped. They stripped Vanessa Williams of being Miss America.
Yeah, because she showed some titties or something.
Yeah, but she only had like a couple of months left in her reign anyway.
Yeah, but that just seems
But
like
it doesn't make her not Miss America.
yeah, and it just seems like it's a goofy reason that shouldn't affect her Miss Americanness. Like her
It
personal
shouldn't.
life had nothing to do with that.
It doesn't keep you from being, the first lady.
Yeah, right. Who first lady showed her titties?
Malika.
Oh,
Havana.
is she
Is her- one of them Trump.
Trump's wife?
Yeah,
I didn't know her
Havana.
titties was online.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look at those.
Yeah,
So-
wait a minute.
That's
You
what I'm
haven't?
saying.
I ain't seen her
You
titties.
said you haven't?
That's what they led with.
Nah.
So the first name was a whore when she first came in.
So I just saw the T.I. video where he had the fake one that was naked
Uh-huh.
doing the music video. I thought that was it. I know she had a.
She got pictures next to ladies.
Oh man, I gotta see it.
I thought, listen, that's
Oh,
right up your
zero.
alley.
Yeah, look.
Yeah,
Look,
said how much? Like you said, how much money did the Fab Five make? They made no dollars, and they took
Only
college
Chris
basketball
did.
next level.
They did. They should be able to make money
Hold
off
on,
that.
He's
Chris
all
made
the-
money.
No, they all took money. He's just the one to say I didn't.
Juwan a little bit. Hey, but no, look, I was thinking about that when I was in mortuary school, right? And one
What
of
the fuck is mortuary school?
for being an undertaker.
Oh, I'm just like, don't just try to slide that by. Like,
Dead people school. but one of the
oh, they
requirements
got a
is
school for that?
Oh yeah, it's in Pittsburgh. It's PIMS, Pittsburgh Institute of Mortuary Science.
Pimps.
And right, PIMS Institute. Shout out PIMS.
This nigga, hold on, this nigga just casually tried to say mortuary school. Like it's something niggas do all the time.
So short story, before I was in radio and broadcasting, I was an undertaker, funeral director, and embalmer, and
Wrestler,
grief counselor.
and wrestler.
Yeah, and wrestler. But I was having this problem in school. When I was in school, it was each student has required to embalm 30 bodies, right, that are going to funeral homes to have services. Like businesses are generating money off of these bodies that we're doing for free.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like we should get something, some kind of off the tuition or something. You know what I mean?
Or credit,
Yeah,
or something.
but
Yeah.
no, not at all. This is all.
Okay, so I'm
Go ahead.
gonna blow your mind real quick.
Come on,
Look where we're at. What land are we in?
Cleveland.
What country are we in?
Oh, America.
What was this country built off of? Free fucking labor.
Yeah.
Built off free labor.
Facts. It's the
So,
American way.
yeah, it's the American way.
You gotta do
wow.
some free work so you can get paid for it later.
Yeah, that's crazy. Though. I guess that is the American way, though, man. Like all these little rules, like you can't get paid for this, but
Yeah,
we
think
can make
about,
millions.
Doctors, interns, and doctors. They want you to intern where they're not going to pay you, but then like you can't have a job either.
Yeah,
Like, so how the fuck am I supposed to live? They want you to live off of grants and
slavery.
yeah, but they want you to go into debt. You're going into debt because you're living off of school loans and grants and all that other
No,
stuff.
sir.
Yeah, no, that's real, man. No, I agree with that. That's why when they send me new credit cards, they was like, "Oh, we see you ain't fuck up that $500 limit, so here go $1,000. See if you gonna fuck this up."
They throw it at you.
Right. That's just crazy, though, man. I don't know. America we need to change some stuff up, man. First, starting off with the civil and the criminal trial. Like, it shouldn't be both. Now, one trial, one outcome.
Pick it. You want to get justice, you want to get paid.
Yeah, right. That's how it goes.
And most people are gonna be like,
Well, I don't care about that justice, but I need some money.
I need some money, yeah.
make them pay me.
That's what I mean.
Hit them in the pockets.
And that's America. Look, that's why you can sue for everything. It's like, well, give them some money. That'll be all right.
Yeah, it's like the ambulance, what they call the ambulance chasers.
Yeah.
The lawyers that just only go for, we're just suing everybody. Sue.
Have you ever fell down some stairs that these people made?
Right.
Call us.
Yeah. What's the new one? Mesothelioma. Like,
Good victim.
Have you or your family members have? I'm like, man, I don't know. I might have had something.
Listen though, it's real though.
Yeah.
I got family members who get checks off that.
Shh, really?
Somebody had yeah.
Look, give it another year. It's gonna be about the vaccine. Like, have you or your family members been experiencing?
They already given it out. It's called lottery.
Are they zombies now?
All right.
They're gonna be zombies.
You have trouble breathing?
So, but yeah.
Yeah, man. But no,
Zombie life is just prolonged life.
Yeah,
What
man.
up, T? I mean, if they can figure out how to prolong life, then I'm count me in. But
That is a zombie.
they can't.
I was thinking. I was
But
talking about
if I gotta
that.
be a zombie or cryo froze, I can't enjoy it. So
Yeah.
I don't want to live 140 if I got to sleep 100 of the years.
Look, I want to be 100 as long as I don't move like I'm 100, like and feel like I'm 100.
Yeah, I don't
I
want
want
to
to
be.
come back like Cap, though, man.
Captain America.
I don't know none of this shit. They got cars. Planes make sounds.
What the hell is Twitter?
He had a
What's a
list.
TV?
He had a list.
He did, right?
He ain't never seen TV in his life. He got flat screens.
Every day. Oh Lord, Captain America, man. I think he's racist. He's like, you think about when he got frozen? Like,
Yeah.
you say nigga freely back then.
I had no black teammates.
You
back
say
in the
nigga
day.
freely in the 40s.
They had a black guy on the squad.
What, man? Falcon?
No, I'm talking about
no,
back then.
not
During the
then.
World War.
Maybe,
During
yeah.
World War.
Oh, you talking about the
yeah.
cook? He probably was the cook. Shine my shield, nigga. All right, I
Oh,
quit.
and I got Terry on to Turtle Boy. Who was the black guy in Captain American squad in the World War with him and Bucky and he had a whole little squad. It was a black guy. I
All
forget
right.
his name escapes me.
And you talking about Isaiah, a black Captain America?
No, not after
Okay.
him. It was a dude. It was somebody playing the background.
Okay, I mean, I didn't even know. Yeah.
Somebody with some bass in their voice.
Cap had an Action Jackson on his squad.
He had a token.
Yeah, token.
Yeah, token.
Damn.
So, anything else in the news? Anything else you fellas want to talk about?
On the news side, man, no. But I was oh, actually, I do have some on the news, man. Auntie Kamala Harris,
Who?
Kamala Harris, Vice President.
That makes it.
I guess so. She,
No.
she's ADOS too. That's she changed the name for us. Oh no, we're ADOS. She's not. It's American Descendants of Slaves, because the news wanted to say that she ain't no nigga. That's what the news wanted to say, but they couldn't say it. It's like her dad's from Barbados and her mom's Canadian. Anyway, they said Kamala has a shit list of journalists that she don't like, and the NSA is monitoring these niggas for any smoke,
You do anything
anything to come and get these niggas. And this is the rumor, but the guy Tucker Carlson from Fox News, he's been under fire for some tweets and some emails that he had. It's like, leave Kamala alone, man.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah.
She really did that. I love it.
Right, use the power, man.
Yeah, use the power.
Oh, they want some smoke? Okay, I got him. Go ahead and expose them today.
And I didn't find anything illegal, but I know you're cheating on your wife. You know, like, what? Yeah, how do you feel about that? Like the NSA, like, can you think they should just be able to randomly look up niggas, randomly monitor niggas?
They
You gonna tell
do.
them they can't?
They do anyway. I would love
I
to
don't
see
feel
my.
like you can't do
I
that.
would love to see my government file. What the fuck?
See what you got in there,
Let's see
like?
what the fuck my FBI file.
Right.
Me personally, I don't care because I don't do anything.
Yeah.
So I don't. If you want to watch me beat it at 2 a.m,
Right.
look through my Xbox. Go ahead.
That's gonna be the new thing. See, and it was
Have fun.
it was a lady walking by and
Yeah.
saw him, and he offended her, and now you got to go to
Like,
jail.
I'm just like, but that. I mean, I understand. Freedom of speech and the right to Privacy Act and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
it all comes at a price. Now, if they were using it the correct way, where they're preventing terrorism, they're preventing mass murders and stuff, with people that are accumulating so much ammunition, they're using it like that. I don't mind, because like I said, I don't do shit. But
Right.
I understand a person that wants to have the right to privacy.
Yeah, me too. I get that.
But all them people that think they live off the grid or think they live under the grid, like if you got a phone, if you got a smart, if you got anything, you got a cable, you're on the grid.
They know where you're at.
They know where you're at.
Yeah.
So if they
that.
want to find you specifically, they're going to find you.
Right. It's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know. I just they always do like the illusion of safety. You know what I mean? And it usually makes it harder on us. Like that's why I hate going to the airport. Like the damn TSA and shit. I'm like, look, if I was a terrorist, I would take my bomb to the TSA line. That's where everybody else at. I don't even need to get on the plane. I just right here while everybody's in this little maze.
Oh yeah, you just got flagged.
Yeah, right. They got me right. If I was,
you just flagged yourself.
Yeah, but no, but it's just like it's.
You just changed the process.
I got to go to the airport 2 hours ahead of time now for not even safety. You know what I'm saying? For the trick. It's crazy.
So I do got a question though. So since we're here talking with like-minded people, what are your biggest conspiracy theories that you believe in?
I got a couple.
Go ahead, shoot. What's your biggest conspiracy theory?
Oh man! All right. I think that they're trying to feminize black men, specifically men in general, but I think the world is trying to take away man stuff. You know, we can't yell, cuss, fight, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to go.
So like genderless society.
Yeah, I think it's going to genderless eventually. But it's like the attack on dudes, on dudeness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I
like dudes can't even raise their voice now. We used to be able to like roar, like, "Hey, shut up!" You know, whatever. Now, hey, listen, please. You know.
He's being very outraged.
He's being.
Yeah, I think so. I think it all started with the creation of the HR department, because there wasn't no HRs at the jobs before. You had to just deal with who was there.
You know what? I don't want to listen to him barking at me. You got to call this number.
Yeah. I remember hearing stories. My uncle, like like at the job, like I can whoop your ass, Jeffrey. But and that'll be fine.
The HR start when women start moving to the workforce. No,
you got flagged too. Look, we both flagged.
Who else gonna listen to that bullshit?
Hey, right.
Now what happened now?
That is terrible.
You say Elroy did what? Shut your mouth.
It's unacceptable. That shit is unacceptable.
Yeah, but it gets to the point now like where you can't do anything. You know what I mean? Even like
I mean to be totally honest, a lot of that shit is wrong though. That men were doing and that they're corrected. A lot of that shit was horrible.
But it's overcorrected.
But now it's spilling over into like stuff. Shit like what?
Yeah, like you can't even
like calling a female. Like,
you can't call her a female. But like say you got a woman at your job that you like. How do you approach? How do you can't even approach her? You just gotta just not for me. Not at the job.
Get the head down.
Yeah.
You gotta have what was that? Patrice O'Neal. You gotta have sexual
harassment day. You're right.
Just one day.
Just one day. When you suck my dick in the broom closet, like the only way you can holler at a woman now is if you go to be her husband. You can't even just like, hey, what's up with a little?
I mean, yeah, but I don't. But as a rule, like when I'm at work, I don't even touch the women I work with. No.
Yeah.
Hand. People be hugging or stuff. Nah, I'm cool because you can't misconstrue that.
Right. No facts.
And I don't talk, but it's like, but on the same token, like some of these women, they talk wild though, and they want to hug and they want to talk about sex and not getting it. It's like if I said that, like I've walked into it, like not being funny. I've been in a room full of women at my job with them talking about sex and feeling uncomfortable. But I can't say anything.
Right, that's terrible. They're making us the women. We're like, we can't talk about that. Just gonna do my work.
Like, cause you're a man, you're cool with it, or they can tell jokes they can do. But if a man does it, it's like,
that's another Patrice point. Women get to be inappropriate all the time. Yeah, and guys, we have to straighten up, tighten up, whatever.
But again, that comes from shit we've done in the past.
Yeah.
So
even shit that I haven't even done. Like I'm scared.
Talk about this past shit. I wasn't there.
But right. Look. I'm scared of little girls. You know what I'm saying? Like I love kids.
They're mean.
But but not even that. Like I high five them. I don't want nothing construed. I just all right, get away from me, little girl. Just because of the world now. It's like because of the pedophiles, and it's like every dude gets looked at like that now, or rapists. Every dude gets looked at.
I'm sure it wasn't the fact that you shaved your mustache.
It might have been the white van. It might be the white van.
That was good. That was good. That might have some. Maybe it's not a conspiracy. It might be me. It might just be me.
when men shave their mustache off, you should just check to see if you're on the pedophile.
Yeah, and look, and Bill,
see if you're on the list. Just
Billy
because.
Billy never had no mustache.
He's on the list.
That's what I'm saying. Look.
He's on the list.
We should have knew.
Damn.
He didn't have one in the say. He had one in the 70s.
Oh, I don't know. I was just talking about Cosby Show. I don't know.
Yeah, I went on.
I don't win though, cause Let's Do It Again. He ain't had none.
I ain't seen none on the Cosby Show.
I don't think so. We got to go. We got to do some research.
I'm almost certain he had a mustache back then because I think I was taking it back.
Yeah. That's where he took them women too, to the back.
Taking it back.
We're gonna confirm this and see if Bill had a mustache in the 70s, y'all, for next week. Don't worry.
I wonder if he'll give us an interview.
Hey, look, probably the only people that come here can interview him now. Hey, I
I'd
want
like to thank you for the interview.
I want Bill to do a special. I want him to do an hour special and just talk about everything.
This is bullshit.
You see, they're gonna try to take me down after they took my trophies and my scholarships.
After all I've done.
That's ill, man. But I don't know, man. I think, yeah, that's my conspiracy. Like, it's just man stuff, you know. Like, and even like the cases with Bill, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, every guy I know that talks to a woman, he got a bottle and a blunt. You know what I'm saying? Is that drugging? Can we still court like that? Wow, Bill had
What the hell is that?
he had the Steve Harvey mustache.
See?
Jesus. Okay. All right. Well, that's how he hit it when he was doing his dirt.
So him cutting it even let you know that he wanted to be a pedophile.
Yeah.
He's going down a road I can't follow, Bill.
Like, damn it, Bill, what are you doing?
So
Terrible.
conspiracy theories, what you got?
Well, mine has always been the New World Order.
Oh yeah.
The NWO? What?
Yeah, like,
you don't
I
believe
feel
in you don't believe in Hulk Hogan?
Nah,
You're right.
Not that one.
X-Pac?
Like, all one coin,
The Illuminati.
Yep. Like,
Really?
yeah, but just cause, like, I see things like, look at one hit wonders. Like, you see one person like do a hit, then you'll never see them again. It's like, cause they ain't go with the program.
Yeah.
Like DMX was real. Like, all of a sudden he became a crackhead. Like, they say it's his friend. Like, but he was on top of his game. Like, all of a sudden, it's like, he kept going down.
Right.
Like Cat.
Yeah, Cat. Yeah, Cat was doing great, and yeah, I think there is people that like have an interest in keeping you in your place. You know what I'm saying? Keeping
see that.
black men in their place. I think, well, not even maybe men in general, but
Mostly us.
on the conspiracy side, I feel like Dave Chappelle's the only one that did it because he got canceled and then just kind of like came in the back door back into the industry. Like, all right, I'm not under Hollywood's rule. I'm my own thing now.
Because you're in a time where you can do that.
Yeah.
Because of social media, you can create your own brand. You can recreate your brand.
Yeah, yeah,
And I just think he was just genuine enough to, come back and, like I said, made enough of the right connections.
yeah. No, definitely.
And not to mention he's fucking talented. But
And Dave might be like our best advocate now. Like, I don't know if we have any other black leaders besides Minister Farrakhan, but Chappelle's like the closest thing we have to one now. Like, that talks to us and gets the people together about nigga shit.
I mean, he's up. I mean, yeah.
It's like our Dick Gregory.
Others.
Who?
I mean, they're probably not. We just advocates of us. Do Angela Rye.
Okay. Facts.
Angela Rye ride for us like
Angela Rye does.
she gets down.
And she ain't, was she Puerto Rican? I don't know. No, I'm just,
But she gets down for us. A lot of, like I said, just a lot of women like they don't play about us.
Yeah.
They don't.
and I'll give you what's old girl from Atlanta, Stacey Abrams.
Okay.
She definitely holds it down for black folks. Like, she lost the election, and I seen her on the news more. She's still fighting for the same. So, like, I don't got to win.
Yeah.
I want to fight for us.
So I mean, like I said, Chappelle might be one of the more famous ones, but I'm like some of the names escape me. But I know there's a lot of people that are really big political activists for our people.
Yeah, I think T.I. was doing some stuff for a while.
Greg Popovich.
Greg Popovich was doing for us?
Yeah, he is definitely invited to the cookout.
Okay. Well, Pat Riley.
He
I
is
ain't seen
definitely.
You know how many niggas he done got to the next level,
he's
man?
He's definitely gonna raid the cookout.
He gonna come through.
Pat Riley's gonna raid the cookout. But yeah, Popovich. There's a lot of people that speak out.
Steve Kerr.
He's a piece
Oh,
of trash.
Steve Kerr.
He's just politically correct. He took a black dude job that he shouldn't have.
Oh, right.
He
You still mad about the Mark Jackson?
That's Mark Jackson team.
Yeah, I'd be nervous about white activist on our behalf. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know if he's
If
real.
it ain't Jane Elliott.
Yeah, Jane Elliott might be the only one. Like, right now,
Jane Elliott.
What are you crying for? They gotta go home like this every day.
look, she was fighting for us in the 50s,
That's
so
what I'm
I know
saying.
it's real.
If it's not Jane Elliott, I don't trust it.
Yeah. This one dude, what's his name? Chris Wise
Okay.
or whatever, but he does like legit two white people, like, you know, niggas is awesome. Y'all need to pay attention type shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So there's probably a host of others.
So what about you? What's your conspiracy theory?
I got a bunch. You just ask me anything. I don't gotta be hard enough.
Do we need to go categories to find
fire 'em
yours?
off. Boom, 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 boom. My
Drink tap water.
Right.
definitely the biggest one is 9/11 was an inside job.
Oh,
yeah.
facts. I agree.
That's my biggest one. Like that's the one. Like
Explosions.
I used to spend my off day just looking up papers and
Yeah.
seeing what papers exist and what was factual. I'm like, this really does exist. And they will give you reference points. I'm like, for this, if this was a hoax, for someone to be so detailed, is like you can find this here. You can find this at the Treasury. You can find that they changed this law 3 months before 9/11. You can find that dude dropped his insurance 2 months. And the biggest thing about 9/11 was, like I said, people think it was just the 2 buildings, but it was 3 buildings. So the 2 towers fell, and then the 3rd building, like just say 1,000 yards away, fell. None of the buildings in between those 3 buildings, all 3 of those buildings fell. All 3 of the buildings were owned by the same guy. And the 3rd building, I think, or either one of the 9/11 buildings, that was like they kept gold under there, and the gold was never recovered.
Wow.
And he got paid for all of that. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and then the fact that the whole 9/11 strategy, the whole plan, they said was a military plan that a military general or something brought to, like, you know, this was going to be an exercise. We're going to hijack a plane, and they're like, oh no, that's crazy. And then 20 years later, somebody executes this plan, like the government did it.
Right.
So yeah, like all that is.
And I feel
facts.
like that was the excuse for we can go over and steal the oil.
Yeah.
Because it was like Bin Laden is the one who started the towers. We're going to
Yeah,
go fuck
we're
up
gonna-
Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, because-
where the oil's at. You know what I mean?
9/11 was like you said. They planned something, staged something, and then pointed the finger like he's the bad guy. And everybody just jumped on board like, yeah, like let's go.
Yeah. I heard the conspiracy was that we needed a new Pearl Harbor to get America on board with
But it did.
us going to do stuff. Yeah.
That bought them. We're still
like,
at
right?
war behind that.
But we wasn't racist for a day.
No.
Right. Right.
Everybody came together.
But then the thing
Then
about
after
it
a
is,
week, it was like, fuck that, man.
and another
Like,
thing,
you know,
another thing
Facts.
that I specifically remember is because I remember it's not my birthday's 9/10.
Okay.
So I was off on 9/11. I was home with my newborn son, and my wife was going to work. I was worried about my wife going to work because I'm like, it's just I don't know what the fuck is going on. We just wake up, buildings on fire, and then the second plane hit. So I remember watching TV all day, seeing interviews. But the thing is, if you go online right now, you can't find any of the interviews I saw that day of people saying they heard an explosion. You can't find it, but all day you kept hearing people say, I heard an explosion, but now you can't find a
Like
video. of
before the
people
plane hit it, just boom.
I would say when it was live, you could hear that, like afterwards, still. Like,
Yeah.
why would the explosion be here if your plane hit there?
Right. Yeah. I agree, man.
But so it's just so much stuff, and then the fact that they said that they found one of the terrorist passports.
They
Like,
said
how the fuck you find a passport and all the fire? Like,
Right. If we doing crime, you
can't-
leave your wallet at the house.
they didn't find any of the black boxes, right? All the black boxes.
They
And
say
then-
5,000 government workers called off that day.
Yeah. And then the one plane that was shot, I think the one plane that crashed, I think was shot down in Pennsylvania.
Oh, that was when it was going to the Pentagon, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
or something.
Well, no, one hit Pentagon, remember?
Did it hit it? Okay, I knew that was like the next target, but
Yeah. But then even to that plane, they said it was just a hole. It wasn't like a plane that hit. And it was like some sort of gas station where you would have the footage. And they say, like, basically nobody at the gas station saw a fucking plane go by. Like, how the fuck did you miss that? Like, almost like somebody shot a missile.
I don't
into it.
doubt it, man. They just trick us so much, man.
I know, I'm just saying. Yeah.
All right, so I think it's a conspiracy to kill black men. You know, like the cops killing niggas and everything. I think we overstayed our welcome. Like we done built the country, and we don't have no place else to go. It was like, all right,
The
niggas.
thing is, though, they won't let us leave if we wanted to leave, though.
Right?
They won't even let us leave. They'll make it hard for us to leave.
They will.
Like,
They still get some labor up out of us.
yeah. they still get labor.
Right. Somebody's got to be in these prisons.
Well, not only labor, you're getting technology, you're getting You're getting your identity. You're getting your swag from us. So
Yeah.
they wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
Look, take black people out the NBA and see if it
Watch
ain't
that.
No,
3-on-3,
hell no.
2-3 white boys, 6 white boys playing 3-on-3. That'll be it. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
With the Europeans now.
it's like don't kill us, man. Just give us What was that mean? You talking about the 40 acres of the mule?
Yeah.
And why they reneged on that? Because it wouldn't be no land for them.
Listen, I came up with the whole thing. Give us two things to choose from. People that want to have their school debt forgiven, and people like, I just want to be tax exempt for 10 years. Let me keep my money that I make working
Right.
for 10 years, and I'm good.
That's the way to achieve wealth.
It's not going to cost you anything. You're just
Yeah.
letting me keep the fucking money that I make.
That is a great idea.
You choose the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you choose the gap, like, make sure he's fired. Make sure he's fired as soon as he start that shit.
That is a great idea,
So
man.
no, if I get fired, then you give me 10 years back pay.
Yeah. Hey,
Of taxes,
right.
of taxes that I paid.
Tax-free unemployment, nigga.
Listen, we loophole freely over here.
Yeah, because we already been slaves. We got to pay somebody else's debt now. We slaves again. That's bullshit.
No. Just stop taking the money that I
You
make.
know how it
We're
is,
good.
man. Work twice as hard to get half the credit.
Yeah, right. Hey, right, for real. You get half the credit for real.
Like, no, we can't do that. They wouldn't even let us leave, though.
But, you know, they never do nothing. We never get anything black, like a black law, just specifically for us. You know what I mean? And we need
What you
it.
do is
Yeah,
called
man.
the law. They only execute it against us.
Only on bad
They
shit.
just stole old dirty bastard and made it a laundry commercial.
What? Is that old dirty? Oh, they
Baby,
did.
I got your laundry.
I heard that song.
Like, what?
Yeah, even that.
culture still is real.
Even hip hop. Why don't we control hip hop? They won't let us have nothing.
Because they got to put a country song to it.
Yeah, right. Oh, we don't owe no money on
No,
it.
we can't have nothing. We can't have anything.
Man, I don't know, man. I just wish we can get like a little Africa. You know, give us Georgia. Give us Georgia and Florida, and just let us
A little African.
a little Africa, like little Italy. Let's
can't-
get a little-
they
It's
won't.
just Mayfield.
but they got one in every city. They got one in every city, though. We need,
Well,
we need a
actually,
little
they
Africa.
have a grocery store here called Little Africa.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, we just
My
got a
friend Mickey
grocery
Smith.
store.
that's the start.
Yeah, let's start.
We'll go there and build around.
Shout out,
But we
shout
gave
out
them
Little
a-
Africa.
But we gave them a street. We just go get a store.
Man, we need a whole city. Oh, I'm about to get your ass.
Which,
The fly was right here. I was about to get
Like a
him.
little, we get a little African.
Yeah, but like a little Africa, it's like you look at the way the cities and stuff is set up. We're segregated anyway. You know, whether it's by finances or the school or
Right.
whatever. Like, so we might as well segregate on our own terms.
I know we are the
Might as
only ones that
well.
don't have one though, because there's a Chinatown and everything.
We got one too. Look, the hood. That's our
hood's
Chinatown.
everywhere.
That's our Chinatown. So it's Chinatown.
got a point.
No,
Shoot, every hood you go to, you know the rules. You know, you're like, all right, well, this happens here. That's a trap house. You know, that's a crackhead. That's that's a hooker.
So the only place that don't make money is the hood. Huh? Is what you saying?
It depends on what you're doing. Depends on what you're doing down there.
But it's-
They make money. It's money down there. It's just
Can't kill
we
off the
just
customers.
can't keep it.
Yeah, no. And they set it up for us. This ain't no conspiracy. This is some real shit.
Yeah.
The grocery store in Cleveland, in the hood, be more expensive than the grocery store in the nice part of town.
Of course.
And it's like, well, look, why is the Beechwood steak cheaper than the Warrensville steak?
Because they make money off of other places.
I'm just
They make
saying.
more money. They make
'Cause
more
they
money
come
off
and
their
get it
city
from
tax.
They don't got to tax us on the food. I got you.
Or they come get it from there, and then they go to their store. They
And that-
sell it
and-
and double up.
That's another thing that I talk about all the time. Like a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, America is racist as fuck.
Yeah.
But a lot of this stuff is not racist. It's economical. Like,
Yeah.
rich people don't give a fuck about nobody. They don't care
Right.
about poor white people, poor black people, poor Latino people. They just care about rich people.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when people be thinking that's because I'm black, no, it's because your ass is poor.
Poor, yeah. You always say capitalist was a nice way of saying greedy. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, it's greedy. You know, we don't get all the money.
Yeah, I was reading this one article. Somebody was like, "Yeah, once you make $1 billion, you should just get a plaque to say, okay, you won capitalism.
Yeah.
Say something for the rest of us."
And look, you're right. You should be
what-
able to just retire. Like after, I don't know. I have never been rich, and I might be talking out of my element, but it seems like after, let's say 20 million, right? How much more happiness can you add to your life? Like how much more money will make you?
But they just say with billionaires, they have a chance to change the economy.
Yeah,
I think they should have to put so much money back into the economy.
you should.
If
Yeah,
you're making $1 billion, you should have to put a certain percentage back into the economy. You should have to.
I agree. You can't just sit on a billion,
yeah,
nigga.
you
Put that
can-
shit back in
because you-
circulation.
Yeah, because you're making money clearly off of other people. And put it back so they can live, so they can make you more money. That just makes sense to me.
That's facts, man.
Because like, I remember this guy trying to explain to me, and I was like, if you don't, I feel like if you can't explain what you're talking about to a 4-year-old, then you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
So, and I was like 5 or 6. Now he couldn't explain to me. Well, I'm like, why are there poor people? He's like, there just has to be. I'm like, they don't have to be. If they're rich people, they don't have to be poor people.
Right. Exactly.
One takes care of the other.
Yeah, it should, but not here, man. What was that there we were talking about? Marxism or whatever, socialism, basically saying that the wealth should be distributed evenly. Yeah. Or more evenly. Not you know what I'm saying? If you can still keep
some people work harder than others. Some
Yeah.
people do. But when you get to the point where, like I say, you're not working and other people are making money, you should have to put that money back into the work. I mean, just like with the pandemic, you've seen what happened when you tried to X out the working man and little workers. The fucking country shut down. The motherfuckers you fuss at for making your food or waiting for you in the gas station. We the motherfuckers that keep the country going.
Yeah.
So take care of them, because like you said, because it's going to get to the point where it's costing you more money to work than to not work.
Yeah, and that's where it's at now, man. It's like, well, we should get. They could afford to pay us more. Like we talking about reparations for the black man. Yeah. Like I thought they didn't have the money, but then the pandemic hit and everybody's getting stacks. It was like, man, y'all could right this wrong a long time ago.
Speaking of which, there's a fourth stimulus coming.
Yeah, right. Right.
I just rolled past the sign on the freeway today coming down here, and it said the national debt is like 26 trillion or whatever. It's on a big billboard letting you know.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers pressuring me about what I owe. Like, nigga, you owe.
You owe too, right?
I'm not. The money you take out of my check is not putting a dent into that.
Yeah, y'all calling me? Y'all ain't see this 29 trillion?
We are a debt collector.
But that's like the whole thing. The whole concept of credit is crazy. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
It's to make money. It's really to put you in debt. It's not about getting what you want. It's about go ahead and get this debt.
What is when debt is control?
So what debt collector calls America?
China.
Hey, player, you gotta drop something on this, man. You see the numbers that you put up?
We gonna shut you down if you don't put. You gotta put. You gotta
make something happen, man. Blow up something.
They send Jackie up here like, hey, we need that paper, man. Now, do I need to? Don't make me bring a billion people over here.
It's gotta be a bill collector, man.
It's gotta be.
Oh, you said 26 trillion.
You know what somebody. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of China,
whatever that number is, I just saw 26. I'm like, that's got to be trillion. It's more than billion.
Speaking of China, today's racist spotlight involved the phrase "long time no see." I didn't even know this was racist.
What?
This started from white folks making fun of Chinese people. Long time no see. And that's what.
So you was on the rail yesterday. I was saying if you look into so many things that are traditional to us, you'll find the evil meaning behind it or the original. There's so much shit you can look at and like, oh, this is what this means. The ice cream truck song,
that one, oh my
God. The picnic is like,
yeah, the ice cream truck song messed me up. I had no idea.
Watermelon.
Yeah, nigga like a watermelon. What?
Like what?
I'm allergic, sir.
I would not like no coon fruit, sir.
No coon fruit. Oh man,
my dude uncle called it a nigga pickle.
A nigga pickle. Oh, that's a good one. Look,
that's horrible.
I'm okay with a good race. If it's funny, I'll take it. This white boy told me, he said, I watched 12 Years a Slave. And I'm like, you know, he kind of weird, whatever. He was like, yeah, but I only made it 3/5 of the way through it. I'm like, nice one. Nice one.
Damn.
It's fucking clever.
Yeah, clever racist motherfuckers.
He beat his ass. What happened?
You can't be mad if it's clever.
Look, I'm bougie with my oppression. Like, niggas so passe. Show me some creativity with your racism. I don't know, man. That shit is crazy though. But
I told a girl that she got mad. She was in McDonald's. Somebody called her a nigger. I'm like, that bothers you? Like, it wasn't even creative.
Yeah, niggas just
okay.
Yeah,
like,
man.
You can't think of anything more creative to call me.
Yeah, we need to get creative because it's no good racist white jokes. Like, you got to go deep into a nigga's ethnicity. You get some Italian jokes and Irish, but it's no just white jokes to say. And work on that for next episode.
Just canvas.
Send in your white jokes.
Right.
He said, send in your white jokes.
Send in your white jokes, people. Send your best racist white jokes. And look, everybody gets it here. It's not just, you know, we'll break for anybody.
But my feed, my Facebook feed, like, I'm Caucasian friendly.
Are you Caucasian friendly?
I think so. Like, I don't say nothing.
You seem generally not even offensive, but I'll talk about anybody.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah,
that's why I tell people I don't care if you're black, white, short.
Yeah.
I hate everybody equally.
Yeah,
like, I like none of you. So
facts. Yeah. And look, I think that's the thing. That's the thing with cancel culture,
Thanks for
right?
noticing.
I appreciate you, man, on there. That's the thing about cancel culture. I think anybody should be able to say whatever they want to and deal with people's reactions to what you say.
But you got to be able to deal with the repercussions.
Yeah, and let people. Well, he said nigga.
But see, the thing is, especially with the internet, and I had to learn how to calm myself and de-escalate myself down. But it's like people know, like, I don't like the fact that people will say something to or about somebody that they wouldn't say to my face.
Right.
Like, you wouldn't say that to my face, but you going off on the keyboard.
Yeah.
And so this one dude was like, what you gonna do? You can't find me. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. Looking up flights to North Carolina.
Where's this nigga at?
Like, looking up flights to North Carolina, like, fine.
This nigga moan door to door, like, hey.
Yeah.
No, that's not him.
Right. But I'm just saying, though, like, he had a point. Like, I'm getting worked up. And he's just probably somewhere laughing. And he can say whatever he want and got that control. And it's like, nigga, but it's like, I know you wouldn't say it to my face.
Of course.
So on that note, did you see the white guy who was talking about his address and where he stayed?
Pull up? Oh, yeah.
and all the niggas showed up for real.
The racist dude? Yeah.
The cops had to come to get him by his house. Like, nigga.
They was singing, bring him out, bring him out.
Yeah, I love it. They was eating pizza and shit. Like, they was ordering DoorDash.
He got to come out eventually.
Like, I love it.
I love that too, yeah.
Nigga, hold up. You said you want some smoke?
I love it. I love us.
Hey,
You
this
want
dude
smoke?
said he wants some smoke. Let's go and head over there and hibernate.
And that's the thing about people. That's the thing that they don't know about people is, like you said, why mess with somebody? Why be tough and mess with somebody you know not going to fight back? When it's 20, 30 people that you know will fight back.
Yeah, it's not tough
You
if
don't
you're
wanna
doing
mess
it
with
with
them.
somebody that's
Yeah.
not going to fight back.
Yeah, it's not, but that's their feeling. That's how they feel. Like,
Yeah.
I showed this dude, and like I said, that goes for anybody. That don't just go for racists. That go for anybody that thinks they want to be a bully.
But you know that guy had to be chill.
You're only picking on somebody that you know is not going to fight you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
You know this dude
Punk shit.
poses no threat, and so what do you get off on that?
that's punk shit. Just dominating
And
somebody.
there's been a lot of people, myself, I say it. I've seen a lot of my friends. So like, leave him alone. Come, you ain't gonna do it to me. And niggas just, yeah, right.
If y'all don't know,
to
Mo-
me, you're a bigger punk.
For those who don't know, Moan is the bully blocker. We had an episode about this about a month ago, but he is the anti-bully.
I just don't like. It's just pussy to me.
It is. No, I agree, man.
Like,
Like,
so many. I mean, even with cops, like, why cops shoot niggas with no guns when you know where the niggas with guns are, but you're not gonna even the playing field.
yeah,
It's
not
pussy.
at all. It's pussy. I agree, man. I'm terrified. Like, the cops know I ain't gonna fight back. I'm like, man, just please let me go home, officer. Let me go back alive. It's just crazy.
Yeah, no, I've been totally wrong. Like, I've been face to face in the middle of the street arguing with a cop. Like, knowing not saying I was wrong, but knowing like I put myself in a bad position.
Yeah, it's dangerous now.
Yeah, and it was a black cop though.
Oh, well, less dangerous, but still, yeah, but
Like-
yeah, I think that's part of it too. Like, to get rid of man arrogance on that part. Like, they don't want us talking back to anything.
But it's not even talking about you're being tough for no reason.
Yeah,
I'm
the
talking-
cop is being tough
yeah,
with you.
I'm talking to you like you got sense. You're talking to me like I don't got no sense. You're not gonna do that. I don't care who you are. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah, and the standard's higher on the officer. Like, the burden is on you to
That-
be
but it's not,
professional.
yeah.
It should be, but the officer should be the more professional one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. That's what they're training, but they don't. It's the power trip. And then when they get somebody that I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah,
I don't care. You're not going to talk to me
just
like
man
that.
to man. You're not
Yeah.
going to talk to me like this.
Yeah, we're face to face. I don't give a fuck. Well, you're not going to touch, and you're not going to touch me. So what's
Yeah,
the difference?
flat
I'm
out.
not doing anything wrong.
Right.
Can I leave now?
You better get a white cop, nigga. I ain't just,
I don't know what happened. I think Bone is in a moment.
yeah, no.
I was so because the way what he did was like he just tried to. What happened? Long story short, my work truck caught fire. So of course, I don't stand by the truck when I call the fire department. Fire department come put it out. The policeman came. He rolled in front of me and went down, and so they're doing that. When the fire was out, I walked down to the car. So he's like, he's smiling and giggling. What's going on? So, excuse me, officer. This is my vehicle. And you fled the scene. I'm like, I was standing right there when you pulled around. Like, you pulled around, you set the cones out. He's like, we didn't know what was going on, and we don't know what's in the truck. I said, excuse me, sir. I'm the one that called the fire department.
Yeah.
And told them what was going on. Well, we don't know what's going on here, and why did you? I was like, what do you want me to stand by the burning truck? Yeah. He's like, well, I had to do it. I said, sir, I'm not a public service. You are. That's your job. So he's like, well, you did this, and I'm going to charge you with this, and do it. Do it. Then we're just having a pissing contest.
Yeah.
So he said, well, you need to walk away. You need to leave. I said, I will walk away, but I'm scared you're going to give me a jaywalking ticket.
It's good asshole shit right there.
He was like, just go. And I left. And then my boss had actually came. My boss was like, I've never seen you act like that. I was like, because he's acting like an asshole for no reason. They dictate your interaction with them. So you come off Brody, I'm not gonna be like, oh, excuse me, sir. Fuck you.
Pardon me, officer.
Well, why are you doing this? Why the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, no, facts though, man. Like, just general respect, man. Like,
Yeah. They dictate if he comes with respect, I'm gonna come back with respect.
Yeah. And you
If he
supposed to be
comes disrespectful, then guess what? Nigga, here.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Right, and that's all. You supposed to maintain control. You ain't gonna do it just coming in with your chest. Like, talk to the people, see what's going on.
Yeah, but like I said, it's your job. Like I said, you're supposed to be held to a higher standard.
Yeah.
You're supposed to keep the peace.
Protect
and a lot of times,
serve.
A lot of times, I tell people this all the time, like because they'll say, well, who do you call when you need it? I don't call the police. They don't do shit. They make my situation worse.
Man.
If somebody then beat me up, they already beat me up. If somebody robbed me, they already robbed me. You're not gonna catch them.
You can't go to the cops after the fact. Hey, man, my ass whooped.
They're gonna come. Yeah, they're gonna come do something worse. They're gonna come. I've been in accidents. They run my license. The fuck you running my license before somebody hit me?
I am the victim, sir.
Yeah.
That's
I'll sit in the back of this here squad car and fill out the report. I'm not sitting in the back of a police like fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
But then now people are gonna say I don't like the police.
No, but I mean,
I don't like bad.
It's good reason not to. And I'm not saying all cops are that, but it's been enough of them where it's like I don't want to take a chance.
No, they
you know
definitely got to prove to me that you're a good cop.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, they don't have goodwill.
That's like they saying some of the water in Flint is okay to drink, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the chance, nigga.
Right.
All that shit is bad to me.
And I always tell this story because people don't always do it to keep balance. I've been in situations with cops who were just way too nice. Like, dude, you're way too nice to be a cop. Like,
oh.
Yeah, dude was like, oh yeah.
Like, no, arrest him. Get this nigga right.
Yeah. I mean,
even the playing field.
Even to me, I'm like, damn. If I was like a slime ball, I could take advantage of him being such a good guy.
Oh,
so
wow.
but I've seen it. But like I said, so I've been on the end of both. But them dudes are assholes.
We need better balance though. Like we shouldn't have two nice cops or two mean cops. We need just I don't know, just the psych test, man. Like, it shouldn't be just killing people that's unarmed and all that shit.
You should be able to. You should have to go to school. Like you have to go to school to be. You should have to go to school to be a cop.
Step your training up.
Cop college.
Just like you shouldn't be. Just like to me, you shouldn't be married before 30. I don't even think you should have kids before 30. You shouldn't be a cop before 30.
Facts.
You ain't experienced shit.
Man, yeah.
You ain't did nothing. So I'm gonna pull this dude over because his tail light out. I'm 22, 23. I don't know what it's like to fucking. I can't get my tail light on because I gotta pay rent. You have no empathy. You just want to uphold the law.
Yeah.
Like.
And you're not even doing that. You're not
even doing it. You're just making his life harder. And now maybe he has to go do something to pay this fine off and do it. So it's like a slippery slope. Because now what are you going to do? You're going to suspend my license?
Yeah.
And then now I can't drive.
Yeah, even like a lot of the cops that were shooting brothers, it was like you shouldn't have put him over in the first place. You just was on some
bullshit.
Exerting your power shit, man.
Just because you can. Yeah, I told you. I tell the story all the time, dude. It was like they do. I got pulled over in Maple Heights for having my music too loud. I didn't have a radio in my car.
Damn.
Well, we hear something.
Yeah.
You singing?
Yeah, he said, I heard your bass. So you heard me beatboxing?
Right.
Like, he's like, well, in Maple, we have an ordinance. I get it, but I don't have a radio.
It's like, nigga, where's the music coming from?
It doesn't matter. License registration. Like, what?
After a while, man, I think they do whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah, they think they can.
Look, I got put up on my apartment building, just getting the kids in the car. Like, they running the license plate like, yeah, it's names from, like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. Like, sorry for what? Like, what do you want? Like,
right.
Like, are you Ramon Allison? But yes, why would that mean anything?
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever heard a cop say, I'm sorry, or my mistake? Or, just like to take accountability
but
for...
they had already rolled up on me 2 cars deep and was already walking toward my vehicle telling me who I was. And I knew nothing of what was going on. Like, basically ran my plate and ran the wrong plate of what vehicle they were supposed to be at.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so the dumbest cop story I got, this cop pulled me over, and he got out the car and he left his car and drive. So you see him hopping back in the car trying to put it back.
Did you pull off?
It's like, man, all your authority's gone, bro. Like, you got nothing to say to me now. Barney Fife ass dude.
Was you laughing at me?
Yes.
When the car was going forward?
Yes.
Chance in the car.
Look, he probably tried to arrest me for stealing. Like, no, get the car. You let the car
See
running.
what you did? You made my car go away.
Oh man, shit. We just need. I think that's a dying profession. The professional. Like we need professional people in just in any position, but just professional people. Do your thing.
Across the board, customer service and people that service people is down. Like people just like treat me like you talking to me. I'm trying to give you money for a product, and you're talking to me like.
If your job is customer service, you're not allowed to be yourself.
Yeah,
that's part of your job.
Yeah.
You need to be in service mode.
Yeah, come on,
yeah, right.
put on the show.
Give me the show. Yes, sir.
Yeah, 'cause
And man,
yeah.
and all that stuff, man.
I was in customer service. I would do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You make people feel special.
Yeah, dude, look. So I was in funeral home. That's customer service.
That's
So
customer service.
man, and niggas grieve angry. I done got cussed out, and I understand
have a
now.
great day.
But
Yeah, I
still
appreciate
trying to keep it professional. Oh, I'm about to get this nigga here.
You've been trying to get him for the longest.
Oh man.
It's more than one.
Hey,
Y'all need a bug light.
We do. I brought one in. They just it's too much light over here.
Y'all need a bug light. It is bad. We having a show in the back alley now.
Yeah,
We're
man.
in the studio. So
We Down Radio. We're going to We Down.
yeah.
Oh man.
So
What else we got on the docket for the day?
this is up to you.
Is
How
there
much?
more docket?
We got more docket. You got more time.
I
I'm
think
here.
I got more docket, man. We got time for it all. For it all. What did I have out here? Oh, this is just something I was thinking. When it comes to relationships,
Okay.
and not even relationships, just meeting women and doing your thing.
Okay.
I don't like women telling me it's my pussy before I ask them. I don't like being in the act, and they're like, "Oh, this is your." Hold on, now look, I just signed up for the demo. If you about to charge my account, I got to unsubscribe. I just want to know.
You just came for the
I just came for the trial. Now hold on, giving me ownership.
It's just a test drive.
It's just a test drive.
don't buy it, yeah.
monthly.
Hey, I ain't lying, man. I am not
Trying to give
lying.
you everything.
Jeez.
What comes with that subscription?
Shit, nothing. Man,
Hard ain't bad.
Relationships will get under my nerves of dating.
here, you guys go ahead. Let me grab one more book.
Oh, go
I got
ahead.
a notebook.
Say one more book.
I think the biggest thing would be, I think a lot of women think they're more interesting than they really are. Like, there's a lot of boring chicks out there,
Oh yeah.
and they think that they're interesting, and they're really not.
Well, listen, I don't mind having to listen, and
No,
enjoy
that's
what comes
fine.
in. But when you get to tell me like the greatest, cash register person ever, I make sure they got their receipts and know they coupons ready, and
There you go.
don't nobody do it like me. Like, yeah, okay.
I
hear
mean,
you.
like I said, but there are a lot of women who give a lot of stimulating conversation, and a good conversation. The art of conversation is lost between people nowadays. So
Well, no, if you get a phone, you can just text while you sit next to each
Right.
other and just laugh. Like,
just like,
text back.
Folks, we want to talk about nothing, man.
so post some water. You got a notebook. So I was telling.
Well,
I was
is
saying
that
the
the
biggest
notebook?
thing.
Couldn't find it.
He said couldn't find it. I was saying the biggest thing is, like, I think that women are a lot less interesting than they think they are.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I had a conversation. I was messing with this girl. She was a comedian, right?
Alleged.
Yeah, alleged. Look, she was saying who was funnier, right? I'm like, I'm funnier because I'm still funny if I get uglier. Like this is, and she's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Listen, it's the whole package, baby, that makes your material go."
That's actually kind of me.
Yeah,
I'm
but it's
actually kind of proud of you.
Thank you.
kinda
You.
me.
It's facts though, but like a lot of women, it's pretty privilege. You know what I mean? And they
Oh, yeah,
think
they don't think it.
and like people will deal with the bullshit. It's like, oh, your stories are great, and you got great
I
directions.
think
and-
more women are starting to recognize that they have a privilege because they're women and pretty privilege. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't put up with that shit from an ugly
No,
person.
not at all. Not
I
at all.
told y'all. I told y'all I want my woman to be so horrible and so pretty that I talk about her all the time when y'all see her. Y'all like, oh, that's why he stays.
I see why you put up with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Like, yeah.
Hey, that does make a difference. You be like, you know what, girl?
Be
Ooh,
Fiona?
pretty girls always want to argue in front of the fan, their hair blowing. Like, oh, bitch, pretty ass.
Like, it's like you see a dude with an ugly chick. It's like you be like, she got money. Like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, dude, got you.
Facts.
I
But
just
yeah.
love it. But like I said, I love that. Like, I was in the liquor store on Euclid. Walk in, this dude, he's with this nice looking chick. So I'm definitely checking her out. He look at me. I'm like, bro. I'm like, yeah. Like, he like, yeah. I know. I'm like, my nigga.
That's how it be too. Like, oh man.
Yeah, I
Bro.
gave him the funky look, but like, I just like stuff like that. Like, people can be like, no, what you looking at my girl for? My nigga like,
Yeah, you should be able to.
What's going on with me?
Yeah, for real, man. Was that,
Gotta flaunt your piece.
we gotta, man. Look, we was in it was Father's Day, liquor store again,
Yeah, liquor store.
and this girl came in there.
We bond in liquor stores.
This girl came in with the fattest ass, right? So this OG look at me, he's like, pointed to ass. I said, yeah. He's like, Happy Father's Day, right? So look, niggas start coming up, and then everybody just Happy Father's Day, man.
Congregate, like,
We all bonded over the ass.
universe threw us a bone. Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
right. Then she left out. Everybody's like, "Oh man, y'all see that? This shit was crazy."
So you couldn't say why she was there.
2 niggas followed her out like zombies.
Well, that would be disrespectful.
That's ill, man. Well, look, I think it's been like about an hour and 20, man. Let's I think we're gonna wrap it up, guys. I guess you guys like anything else y'all want
I think
to?
we got to wrap it up because you couldn't find his other notebook.
I couldn't. I had some. I had something.
He had some fire material. Now he's not even into it. Like
I don't even want to go there. I don't want to do it no more.
Wow.
I don't even want to do it no more. Reminds me of back in the day.
You like the little brother. I don't even want it no more.
I don't even
want it no more.
Nope.
Well, look, this has been an episode of He's Tyrone and the Hump. We collab show doing our thing. You got anything for the folks, Mom, before we go out?
As always, you know, your week may be hard and you don't want to blame yourself. Go ahead and blame me because the scapegoat don't care.
Oh, talk about it, man. Mom, you got something?
No, just watch the hump. Watch He's Tyrone.
Yes.
Watch Control Chaos.
Yes.
I love all that. Tune into the Wii Up. A lot of people I've noticed been watching other shows on Wii Up. So
Yeah, they've been coming around.
and sharing them too. So like that. Look out for my episodes of the Crossover Crew, and look out for the new Straight Balding podcast.
Straight Balding.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's three bald guys talking about. It's 3 bald guys talking about old school hip hop.
Oh, I gotta check that out. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, we all. I'm Crazy T. Once again, we are out, and as always, the blacker the berry, the longer the sentence. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Don't forget to pinch the tip.
Don't forget to pinch the tip. Oh my God.
Out. Appreciate you. Ow, ow.